is people wouldn't.
I think that's what we were
It's always the
trying to
problem.
do with wedding rings, but it's no longer just married or unmarried, right?
Yeah, yeah.
There's so many more categories than that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I guess the wedding ring is one, but it's still. But there are people who would lie and wear the single one even when they are in a relationship.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You just
The reason this works is this doesn't work is the same reason communism doesn't work. You know what I mean?
It's trusted with your relationship bands.
Also, you only want certain people coming up to you. If this is a free for all, then it's just like, oh no. So it would need to you'd have to be able to change it. But if you saw like a guy you didn't want to talk to coming up to you, like change the button.
That would be
change
fun.
The color really quick.
That'd be cool if it was like a electronic thing that you could just change the color in.
Right, and it's like, cool. Hey, you don't need to. But then this is a whole other.
I think what we're talking about is what we're already doing, which is just having to tell people to fuck off.
Right, but I'm not telling enough people to fuck off because not enough people are approaching me.
Oh.
So
okay, well,
I will tell more
if
people.
you want to be rejected
fuck
by
off.
Barbara, now's your chance.
I don't know if you know.
Now's your chance. And let's be honest, I mean, I might not.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on a break, but
We were on a break.
Yeah, I've seen how this break works.
yeah, Brandy's seen how the break is going.
I almost said something the other night. I was like, "Aren't you?" Never mind.
It was 4 a.m, and I had like an entire bottle of vodka.
Well,
This is why. I mean, I'm sorry, I love you, but this is why I react the way I do when you improve yourself.
But I do feel better because I'm not on Tinder. I do feel a little different. I definitely, my mindset is better now.
That's good.
It's a lot less focused on it. So I'm like, I'm doing, but it's hard. I was talking to a girl who went to Love Addict Anonymous and stuff and Sex Addict Anonymous, and she was just telling me about going through the withdrawal period of I have to tell you guys what she did to start off. It's very intense. Process.
you can't be in a room alone with a man. Or talk to them.
She was like, you can't talk to a guy for more than 2 minutes. No flirting. No contacting men for your past. It was just a very intense
And how long do you have to do that for?
She did it for 2 years.
Yeah.
I don't know if she did it that hardcore for 2 years.
Short.
But if that's what you need to be happy.
Yeah, I think
you need to
everyone
reset
needs something
yourself.
different.
I think it's everyone needs different.
I'm just
things.
saying I could never.
No.
And also, I feel like sex is one of those. It's similar to food, where it's like you still need it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, but it depends on you. The thing is you don't need it. Yeah.
Do you just jerk it all the time? Is that the idea?
If you want to, yeah.
Or do they not encourage it?
No, I think that's fine.
I think that's probably fine unless that. It's probably
unless it's like an
orgasms
addiction
are tied up with your self-esteem in a lot of ways too. So
Right.
it's like getting it to just be its own thing. It's rewiring yourself.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
I think it's just rewiring yourself to and we talked about this before, but just for self-validation and not from other people. That's where it really comes down to.
Yeah, I know. It's hard.
I saw 2 girls talking the other day in a bar, and they both had their phones out, and they were having a conversation, but they were just Tindering,
Swiping.
without even glancing, having a conversation and just saying no over and over and over again, and they were both doing it, and I was like, it really bummed me out so hard to see it. I was like, just be in the moment with the person you're with, or don't worry about dating somebody now because you're talking to a person. What are you doing?
Oh, they were on a date with each other?
No, they were just talking. They were 2 friends hanging. It was like if you and I were just swiping.
Oh, yeah.
Saying no to people.
I've done that though with friends while we're like, oh, let's both get our Tinders and
but they weren't talking about it. They were just
if you're not
doing
talking,
it.
if you're not showing them to each other and kind of having fun with it.
I do enjoy a good vicarious Tinder.
Oh, it's fun. Yeah, it's fun to do. But I think just in general, it's it's very hard to.
It's just the blanket dismissal that you just are so casually just to dismiss. It just really, I feel like we're.
I don't really do that. I mean, I'm not saying I'm that, but obviously it's fairly quick. But I like to consider most, people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's so weird. I wonder what it is doing to us.
Oh, it's fucking us up somehow. Well, it's too many options. That's what they say the problem is now. That's there's just, you're always well, there's something better. There's something better. There's something better.
It's
and
the
I think
FOMO
that's,
thing.
Yeah. So I think that's the problem with the swiping.
The problem
Swipe
with
your
the
ass.
swiping.
I'm just going to take the swiping from on the phone to down to my click.
There you go. Hey. How was the yellow?
Oh my God.
Oh,
yes.
my
P.S.
God.
We should say
Oh, yeah.
we were recording this before Beyonce.
Expect a Beyonce recap next week.
Next week.
Yeah, so I know we announced on one of our last few that we were going to Beyonce then, and which was true of when that one is being released.
You guys get it. We're all
We're at a time.
Yeah.
It's very
Space
tiny,
continuum.
very timey-wimey. You guys get it.
Yeah.
It's kind of all over.
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey. Yellow was awesome. Yeah, I was nervous because I was like, do I want to go to this by myself? I feel weird. I just...
Yeah.
I don't
love
think
concerts by myself.
Yeah, I haven't really been to many alone, and I was just like...